Hi guys, it's Rainbowcoffee, and today I'll be making you guys a tutorial of how I draw, but it's been ages since I did a video and I can't wait to get back. But before we get started, I just want to thank you all for getting me 90 subscribers, so I am so happy about that. So without any more further talking, let's get started. So, do you want to draw like this? Like, I know that dream, guys. I've been there before. So today I'll show you how to draw like that. So you're in the right place here. So yeah. So warning, so take a paper because you will need a bit of practice just in case, if you don't get it right. So first you'll need your supplies, which will be a pencil of your own choice, obviously, and then a rubber. So right, let's get started, finally. So first you gotta draw a rough circle. Like, guys, this does not have to be perfect because these are just guidelines to help you. It's just like kind of sketching. So you'll make this clear later. So you gotta draw a line in the middle to separate the face into two parts. And then next you're going to want to draw two circles to mark where you want your eyes to be. And now draw a kind of triangular shape in for the nose, like to kind of shape it out. And next you're going to actually draw the cheekbones, so you can do this whatever shape you like, depending on the person you're drawing, obviously. So then you have your guidelines here. So you're going to want to draw two kind of triangular shapes. So I'm going to do this on both sides because it's going to make it easier. So it's the kind of shape of the eye. So next we're going to start the actual eye. So you're gonna make it kind of thin. So you're gonna start drawing the eyeliner and shade next to it to give it a bit of dimension, and do this on both sides, by the way, because it makes it easier and more likely to be symmetrical. So next you're going to carry on the eyeliner but go thicker as you go along. This is kind of hard to explain. It looks kind of wonky. So you just gotta copy what I'm doing. Like, that's really hard to explain. But then you're going to draw the lashes as thick as you want, still depending on the person you're drawing. So if they got thick lashes, draw it thicker. And then I just repeated that on the second side. So next you will have to draw that eyeball. So you can do this at wherever the character is facing or looking. But I'm just going to do it at the camera because let's like make it simple for today. And then you got to shade inside the eyeball for like a blank look. And you're going to also outline the eyeball for a bit of a more bold look. Okay, you're done with that part. And then you got to draw the eyelids to give it a bit more of a realistic look because this is kind of semi-realistic. So you're going to go ahead and shade that. So now you can draw the lashes your desired length and try and make them messy to give it more of a natural look. It looks a little bit better. So now you're going to erase the eye guidelines because you don't need them anymore, so it will look a bit more clean. And now you can just go ahead and draw slightly shorter lashes for the under eyelashes. And then the eyes are done. Well, after we're going to add a bit more touch-ups to it. So now you're going to lighten the nose guidelines, but don't make it completely invisible so you can still see the rest. And now you're going to go ahead with your pencil and go around the sides of the triangle that I showed you. And then just try your best to draw the nose holes. They're kind of hard, so try your best to copy me as you can. It will look a bit bad at the start, but then it will turn into a nice nose, don't worry. And then you gotta draw a line on top for like kind of buttoned nose look. And then you can draw just like some random bubbles for highlights on the nose. So next, by the eyes, you're going to draw a curvy shape, I guess. But make sure you do that on both sides. And you're going to go ahead and draw a just random triangle and colour it in on top of the line you did to give it a bit of shading. So off camera I just went and gently shaded the skin. So you can shade it as dark as you want, depending on obviously who you're drawing. And then you're going to shade over the eyeball to add a little bit of dimension to make it look a bit more realistic. So next we're moving on to the lips. So you can draw a circle of where you want it to be and how big you want it to be, and then you can draw a kind of W-ish shape for like a smile. And then if you're going for more of a straight face, you can draw like an upside down W kind of shape. And then so you gotta leave a gap between them, and then draw a triangle. And if you want a straight face, you can do upside down triangles as well. Sorry guys, I can't talk, literally. And then you're going to draw the top and bottom of the lips. I personally like to make mine quite big, but this is your choice. And then you just gotta shade. So you can use a rubber to make the highlights because it makes it look cool. So we're not done yet. If you don't get the hang of it, make sure you practice because practice makes perfect, guys. So I'm going to do a bit of a more close-up tutorial. So if you're stuck, you can watch this, and then if you're not, just skip this. Okay, now we'll be back to the drawing. So I'm gonna go ahead and shade the rest of the face a little bit and then use kind of zigzag motions to draw the blush, but we'll carry that on later. And then you can draw like a kind of triangle shape for shading like we did on the nose earlier, but just under the lip to give it shading. And now to make the blush more clear, you can just do the zigzag motions. And by the way, I'm so sorry, I didn't realise till editing that I literally just pushed the sketchbook up. So here I just drew round things for ears, I guess. You can kind of see like half of it on there. But sorry about that. But ears aren't too hard anyway, so then I just shaded them in. Finally, I moved that back up. So yeah, you're kind of done with the face. So you can do anything you want for the hair, but I'm going to make side bangs because I don't know why, because I just feel like it. And the kind of key to drawing perfect hair and pretty hair is to do just lots of lines, because trust me, it will make it realistic. So if you're not sure if you want to draw a fringe or side bangs like I did, it's up to you, depending who you're drawing as well. I just went ahead and did a bit of a slick back off camera, and yep. So shading is the key with hair as well. It's like such an important skill. So you have to draw a reasonable size neck, and then you can also shade under the chin. And I don't know what kind of shoulders I drew here, but like I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like that kind of okay, I guess. Look, and then you can draw your accessories and any outfit you like. And yes, you're done. And this is how mine looks. Well, maybe not quite done. We're missing one thing, the eyebrows. By the way, I totally forgot. And they give so much expression of the characters, so this is actually really important. I don't know how I forgot, but you just gotta draw kind of lines of hair. Okay, and now you're done. So tell me how yours went in the comments, and this is how mine looks. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and see you in the next video. Bye! Peace out!